Can you spot the difference between these two pictures? Here's the Queen visiting the Beeb in 1953. And here she is again from a few weeks ago. Did you get it? The difference between the two pictures is all the pictures now taken on smartphones. Zoom in, grab the shot, put it on social media. We might get to see a bit of the world if we're lucky, but is anyone actually looking? A lot of us have got these gadgets now, haven't we? Smartphones. And it seems that at the least bidding, we'll whip them out and start recording. But is there a danger that we're missing out on something? We're failing to live in the moment, not keeping it real. Sorry, what was I saying? How things have changed. This was the crowd outside the Vatican saying farewell to Pope John Paul II in 2005. And here they are again, greeting Pope Francis this year.
My name is Jeff Dyer, and I wrote a book about photography called The Ongoing Moment.
We recreated the modern experience of the saturation shoot in Jeff Dyer's sitting room.
The Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam has just reopened. Now you can take pictures of the Van Gogh paintings, which means that nobody is actually looking at these paintings that they've come to see, the paintings they've seen endlessly in reproductions. They're all just either looking at them through their cameras or just photographing them without looking. And that seems a bit daft.
It's been a while since Newsnight got behind a boy band, but we're not afraid to say it. The Wanted do it for us. They live in the unsleeping eye of social media. She can't sing, she can't dance, but who cares? She walks like Rihanna. We met the band and their fans outside our sister station, Radio 1. How important is the taking pictures when you come to something like this?
Good, because it is important, because obviously
you can keep the memory as well.
You can prove it.
Yeah. You can normally put it on Instagram or Twitter to make everyone else jealous.
How would you have felt if you'd come this morning and discovered you'd left your phone at home?
I would have cried.
Yeah.
Cried.
I find that it's better to just not take pictures, because then you're more in the moment.
Max and Jay of The Wanted.
And we're on Newsnight.
Happy to be here. Newsnight for the win. I think a lot of the time, a lot of people are like trying to record the moment and, you know, essentially watching it on a 3-inch screen instead of the actual concert. But
how do you feel about that? I mean, you've worked long and hard on your music. You want people to live in the moment, don't you?
Yeah, I think, well, hopefully they're still enjoying the concert, but, you know, it's not like it was when I was a teenager, for sure, I don't think.
What happened then, those many years ago?
Yeah, people jumped around and, you know, were very engaged in the performance.
Without Twitter, really, and Facebook, we probably wouldn't be where we are now, would we? I mean, that's how we started off on Twitter, like.
Hello, I'm Marcus Brigstock. Mostly I'm a comedian, but today I'm filming myself on one of these, whilst being filmed by one of these at the same time. And that's what I'll be talking about, how fantastically annoying people like me are.
Marcus Brigstock definitely doesn't welcome smartphones at his gigs. It's a way of hoovering up his material, for one thing. Do you let all this wash over you, or what do you do?
No, I bring it up. When I'm on stage, I bring it up, and I get the person to stop. And if they don't stop straight away, then I go for them. When I played King Arthur in Spamalot, there was a night in Oxford where I unsheathed Excalibur. And I'm not proud, but I did. I held my sword aloft and threatened to sever a man's arm. By the way, I can't believe throughout this entire conversation that you've been filming this.
I know.
I just think it's really disrespectful.
Sorry.
What chance do we say? I thought this was a genuine experience.
Well, we just thought we'd guerrilla it, you know. And
Yeah, well,
see what happens.
do you even know what that means?
No.
I'm Dr. Jay Watts, and I'm a clinical psychologist and psychotherapist specialising in narcissism within cyberspace.
Surrounded by entries for this year's BP Portrait Award at the National Portrait Gallery, the acme of respectable image curating, Dr. Watts identifies a generation gap.
There's been a real cultural shift where, especially younger people, so the so-called digital natives, men and women who were born after 1980, really sometimes have almost an idea that one doesn't experience something unless one represents it. And the representation increasingly is on cyberspace, so it's pictures of an event, it's tweeting about an event. And really that has become such a new way of thinking that people share straight away, almost addicted to the kind of hit of people liking and reinforcing what one's been through.
This is a place to pause, study, reflect. Smartphones are taboo, or so you might think. In fact, the gallery is considering allowing them, and its director is a bit of a fan.
I think at certain moments, getting out a smartphone actually will make some people look more closely. As long as it's not the only thing, as long as people do things around it, savor the moment, think of the moment, I don't think it's a substitute for memory. I think it can maybe even enhance it. It makes people realize why they wanted to think about that moment, why that image mattered.
People who meet the Queen often say it's an experience they'll never forget. But if they spend the moment taking pictures, what is it exactly that they'll remember?